In today's video, we're covering the $5,000 DOGE stimulus check because this is making quite the stir on media. So look at this from Forbes. Will you get Musk's DOGE dividend via a $5,000 stimulus check? So look at this from Axios, DOGE stimulus checks. Fox Business says Musk weighs a DOGE dividend to send Americans checks using saved funds. Now let me tell you what's going on, and then I'll give you my prediction. Okay, so this is how it all started. James Fishback, a CEO of an investment firm, posted this on his X account, and it says, President Trump and Elon Musk should announce a DOGE dividend, a tax refund check sent to every taxpayer, funded exclusively with a portion of the total savings delivered by DOGE. Okay, so you see this, what I outlined in red. This is his work that goes more in depth on this topic, which is this 4-page report. Okay, so here's how Fishback got to a $5,000 check. DOGE is hoping to save $2 trillion by cutting expenses, right? Take 20% of those savings, which is $400 billion, and return it to 79 million US households. And that would mean a $5,000 check per tax-paying household, which is $400 billion divided by 79 million households. Now, I want to point this out to you. So Fishback wants 79 million households to receive this check, right? But there are about 130 million households in the USA. So who would be left out? It would be low-income Americans. They would not receive a check. Why? It's because it says that only people that pay federal income tax in 2025 would receive the money. And many lower-income Americans don't make enough money to pay federal income taxes. So about 1/3 of households would not receive this money. And it also says that this would incentivize people to work and boost labor force participation. Now, Fishback says that $5,000 DOGE stimulus checks would not be inflationary. So Fishback explains that the DOGE dividend is different from past stimulus checks because tax-paying households are more likely to save, not spend, the DOGE dividend. I mean, if you ask me, I would be skeptical of that. That's my opinion, and this is, you just saw Fishback's opinion. Anyways, Elon Musk responded to James Fishback, saying that he will check with President Trump. And then Musk told President Trump about it, and then now, I want you to take a look at this.
There's even under consideration a new concept where we give 20% of the DOGE savings to American citizens and 20% goes to paying down debt, because the numbers are incredible, Elon. So many billions of dollars, billions, hundreds of billions, and we're thinking about giving 20% back to the American citizens and 20% down to pay back debt and pay down debt.
Okay, so something I want to point out is that all of this, it revolves around DOGE saving about $2 trillion, right? So how are they doing? So if you go to the government's website, it says that DOGE has saved an estimated $55 billion. So this is a combination of fraud, contract cancellations, contract renegotiations, asset sales, grant cancellations, workforce reductions, programmatic changes, and regulatory savings. So that $55 billion in savings, that's the official number on the official government websites. But I want you to know that that figure, $55 billion in savings, that is being disputed. Other sources are saying that the real figure is closer to a total of $8.6 billion in savings. And one thing I want to point out, so this is an example. DOGE incorrectly reported an $8 billion savings when the contract clearly said $8 million. So DOGE then later fixed that error on their website. So you can see the contracts that they list. And when they fixed the $8 billion mistake, they did not decrease their $55 billion estimated savings amounts. And they also triple counted a contract for $654 million, amounting to a total of about $2 billion in savings. And when asked about this, the White House, Elon Musk, and DOGE declined to comment, but they did fix those errors. But to be fair, before this happened, Elon Musk said, and I quote, "DOGE is not perfect. Some of the things I will say will be incorrect and should be corrected." Okay, now I want to be very clear about this. Do I believe that a lot of government spending is wasteful or corrupt? And my answer, my opinion is yes, of course. I mean, I would find it surprising if you can find someone that doesn't believe that, or at least to some extent. Now, I want to show you the video clip of President Trump pointing out specific examples of wastefulness or corruption or whatever you want to call it. And then after that, I'll give you my prediction about these $5,000 DOGE stimulus checks.
$10 million for Mozambique voluntary medical male circumcisions. $10 million for circumcisions in another country. $9.7 million for UC Berkeley to develop a cohort of Cambodian youth with enterprise-driven skills. In other words, let's teach them something about enterprise. What about our people? Can't we teach them about enterprise? $2.3 million for strengthening independent voices in Cambodia. $32 million to the Prague Civil Society Center, which is a very liberal group of people. Wonder how much of that money came back to the people that approved it. $14 million for improving public procurement in Serbia. $486 million to the Consortium for Elections and Political Process Strengthening, including $22 million for inclusive and participatory political process in Moldova.
Okay, so as you can see, there's a lot of waste going on, and most likely corruption, because the politicians, they vote on that, they approve that, and then they might get kickbacks. Just saying. So essentially, President Trump and DOGE, they're trying to go after, they're targeting those items, and they want to give a percentage to taxpayers as a DOGE dividend. Now, I want to give you my prediction. My prediction is that the DOGE dividend will not happen. It's because this would need to be approved by Congress. And honestly, it does not stand a chance of approval. Here's why. So the Republicans have a slim majority in the House and Senate, and you're not going to get any votes from the Democrats. So if you say that, Democrats are in favor of giving money to people, but they're not going to do it with money that's coming from cutting their climate and social initiatives to support Trump. And another thing is that the Republican fiscal hawks will not be voting in favor of this. So listen, if you disagree and say that this is not going to affect the deficits, I understand your point of view, but all I'm saying is good luck trying to sell that story to the Republican fiscal hawks and get their votes. Therefore, the Republicans will not have unity in the House and Senate to push this through, even with 50-vote reconciliation. So listen, that's my prediction. All I'm saying is just don't get your hopes up. I'm telling you this sincerely and just honestly, I really don't want people to get their hopes up. That's all I'm saying. I hope that they cut government spending and waste and fraud and all that. But these $5,000 DOGE dividend or stimulus checks, I really wouldn't count on it happening because it's just not going to get the votes to pass Congress. I'll keep you updated. Please subscribe. I thank you for the support, and I wish you a very nice day. Take care.